But my third course was on advanced performance buildings, and it was a course on the LEED system. And I just had all these like ding, ding, ding light bulbs go off in my head where I was like, why isn't there something like this for people? And shouldn't it be online? Isn't it just like Mint or Weight Watchers or something like that that's really helping people figure out how to achieve their goals? I just was most interested at that point in time around sustainability goals and what we were doing. And I knew it was a journey. I knew it was hard. And I knew that if there was a way to track my progress and connect with others who were doing it, we could make the whole process just easier, faster. And my goal at the end of the day was to make it way more fun. And that's, I think, a lot of the gamification elements are in there to provide the framework so people understand where they are, so the levels and the points and all of that. So it's a very educational game framework. But, badges and recognition and leaderboards and things like that, maybe it was, initially that I'm sort of that type A achiever competitive type, but I just felt like that would be the kind of stuff that people would be excited about and would engage in. What's been interesting is that there are definitely those kind of folks who the fact that there's a checklist and a leaderboard and all that is gets them really jazzed and really excited. Then there's a huge group of people that are there to connect with the people they know around doing these changes in their life and looking to people for advice, or if they've done it before, looking to help others. And so what has really been wonderful for me to watch over the last 2 years is this company has grown in many ways beyond my wildest expectations. I've really seen that it's that combination of the game mechanics that we use to help people stay motivated with the power of the social norms that really creates what we're finding out is one of the most effective behavior change programs in the country. Now, what's been really fun for me in our licensing business is that we're bringing our existing communities on. And so, we work with everybody from major professional league sports teams to major media companies to large technology companies to a movie studio. And what's happening is the employees are coming on together around this topic and around this issue. And so they're really providing competition and collaboration in the workplace. And what's been fascinating for me to watch is, in fact, your colleagues are sometimes the most influential on your behavior change. And it's because you spend so much time with them. They see you from the time you get your cup of coffee, in the morning to when and how you drive home from work. But also, there's that sense at work that if this is important to the company and the company believes that this is really going to be success, embracing sustainability is good for business, I'm more likely to want to do it. Whereas at home, you may say, oh, that person's not like me, therefore I'm not going to do the things that they do. So I've really loved seeing how successful it's been in the workplace.
Now, when you say about in the workplace, are you talking about that there are changes that are made in their daily life, or is it more patterned towards things they could do at work as well?
It's got both in it. And so what's been really neat is the companies that we work with understand that employees don't think of their lives as, separate verticals. And so the fact that this program combines both things you can do at home, things you can do in your community, and things you can do at work makes it seem much more like a wellness program or a benefit. And so my company is helping me do this. And, I'm getting some status and some recognition, and I'm connecting with them over it. And so it really is seen as something that, is really valued and something wonderful that the company has provided to employees to help them make these changes.
And it's really nice to hear that a company wants to do that, because most companies just want you to go in and save them energy. And they don't realize that in order for things to change, behaviors have to change at work.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I think I see all kinds of companies, and I sort of classify them into those that are just getting started themselves in their sustainability journey. And believe me, in step one, there are huge opportunities around energy and water and waste for a company to save money. And there is nothing wrong with starting your sustainability journey as a frugalista, as we like to call it on Practically Green, and looking for those cost savings. But what's fascinating to me, especially as our leader companies, or what you would consider to be sort of the high sustainability firms, companies like Seventh Generation, Organic Valley, et cetera, what they found is there's only so far you can kind of get with the system changes. And if you don't truly change the culture and the behavior of people, in fact, you can't achieve your broad sustainability goals, let alone your broad sustainability opportunities. So, there's companies now who believe that sustainability is going to provide them key competitive advantage. And they therefore need an entirely, mindful culture around sustainability so that every person in that company who's doing their job is thinking about their job with that set of green lenses on. And yet we're a nation that had little to no environmental or sustainability education. And so we've got an entire basically population to build awareness in, educate, and most importantly, engage to truly, as we like to say, we're not done with what our mission is until sustainable living is conventional living.
Right, right. And I have to agree with what you're saying because engage is so important. And I like to tell the story that when I gave a talk at a organization about sustainability, and they wanted me to talk about ways that they could save money by not spending any money. And afterwards, after the Q&A, all the questions were about home life.
Yeah.
What water filter can I use? How can I compost? What personal care products? And I was like dying. I was like laughing inside saying, oh my God.
Yeah.
Look at the opportunity. And you are actually doing that.
Yeah.
With this system.
It really is, and people are interested, very interested in it. And what's funny, so we have a feature for our companies, and it's a group, it's a page where it rolls up all the people in the group or the company's goals around sustainability and their action plans, and shows what percentage of people in the top 5 goals that the company has. That list never matches what the head of sustainability wants people to be doing. And it often, one of my classics was the company was really focused, to your point, on energy savings. The top 3 actions were environmental health related. It was natural organic mattresses, organic food, and CSA, and joining a CSA. And the sustainability head was like, what do I do with this? And I said, meet people where they are. Because if you want people to start saving energy and this is where they are, you need to support those efforts, help understand, meet the needs, get people excited about it, because then they're going to look for that next step. And when they're open to looking for that next step, now you have an opportunity to reach them with energy messaging. But if you're trying to force people into something they're not interested in, they're not going to do it.
Right. And that actually is really, you made a really great key point. Question for you, your business licensing program, is this something that can be geared towards a smaller or medium-sized business, or does it matter the size? I mean, do you tailor it level-wise monetarily for?
Yeah. So we do it based on the number of employees in the company. Our smallest company today has about 100 employees, so we haven't worked with really small companies yet. But one of my goals for by the end of this year and in 2013 would be to make it so that if any small group, small business, et cetera, wanted to come on, there would be a low, easy, web-based way for that to happen, for them to be able to group on. And whether that's, green teams or a small business, to be able to support that. I can't do it today just because we haven't automated the tools yet to make that happen.
But I'm sure that's coming in the future.
Oh, yeah.